Welcome, dear viewers, to a realm where the ordinary meets the supernatural. In today's video, we embark on a journey through three spine-chilling tales, each grounded in the haunting depths of true events. Brace yourselves as we dive into a world where refurbished phones, time-defying calls, and cursed connections unravel mysteries that bridge the realms of the living and the beyond. Prepare for a cinematic experience as we explore the realms of horror and the unknown. This is the Supernatural Trilogy, where reality and the supernatural collide. In the quaint town of Hollow Creek, where whispers of the past linger in the rustling leaves, Emma celebrated her 16th birthday with the gift of a brand new smartphone. The sleek device was the envy of her friends, and she eagerly immersed herself in its features. Little did she know, the shiny gadget held a sinister secret. One evening, while her parents were away, Emma sat in her room, exploring the phone's capabilities. As the clock struck midnight, an unknown number flashed on the screen. Curiosity overcoming caution, she answered the call. A chilling voice, barely more than a whisper, crept through the receiver, repeating her name with an unsettling cadence. Emma. 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 Fear gripped her as the voice persisted, growing more sinister with each repetition. Frozen in terror, she hung up and powered off the phone. But the calls continued, invading her solitude with an otherworldly persistence. Emma's once joyous gift had transformed into a conduit for something dark and unrelenting. Desperate for answers, Emma confided in her closest friend, Jake. Together, they delved into the phone's history, discovering it was a refurbished device that once belonged to a girl named Lily who mysteriously vanished years ago. Lily's disappearance remained an unsolved mystery in Hollow Creek, haunting the town with an unsettling energy. Determined to end the torment, Emma and Jake sought the help of a local paranormal investigator, Mr. Blackwood. As they delved into the supernatural realm, they uncovered Lily's tragic tale. Lily's spirit, trapped in the phone, yearned for closure and justice. In a chilling seance, Mr. Blackwood connected with Lily's spirit, unraveling the dark events that led to her disappearance. Emma and Jake learned of a sinister plot involving jealousy and betrayal, a malevolent force that sought to keep Lily's soul tethered to the material world. Together, with newfound purpose, Emma and Jake embarked on a quest to unearth the truth behind Lily's demise. As they navigated the shadows of the past, the calls intensified, revealing the extent of Lily's anguish. The duo discovered hidden clues, leading them to a long-forgotten location where Lily's earthly remains were concealed. In a heart-stopping climax, Emma and Jake unearthed the truth, confronting the malevolent force that bound Lily's spirit to the phone. As the secrets were laid bare, the calls ceased, and Lily's spirit found peace at last. The once haunted phone, now cleansed of its dark history, became a symbol of closure for Hollow Creek. Emma and Jake, forever changed by their harrowing experience, emerged stronger, their friendship forged in the crucible of the supernatural. But the town, still echoing with whispers from the past, reminded them that some mysteries are best left undisturbed, lest they awaken forces better left alone. With Lily's spirit finally at rest, Emma and Jake returned to their normal lives, forever bound by the shared experience. The town of Hollow Creek, though quieter after the resolution, couldn't shake off the lingering unease. The once cursed phone now rested in a locked case at Mr. Blackwood's office, a cautionary relic of the supernatural. However, as weeks passed, Emma began to notice subtle changes in her surroundings. Whispers returned, not from the phone, but from the shadows themselves. A cryptic message seemed to dance in the wind, carried by the rustling leaves. Unsettling dreams haunted Emma, suggesting that the dark force that bound Lily's spirit was not completely vanquished. Determined to find closure, Emma revisited the paranormal investigator. Mr. Blackwood, though initially skeptical, agreed to help. Together, they uncovered a hidden aspect of Lily's story that had eluded them before. The malevolent force, far from being vanquished, had only taken a temporary retreat, awaiting the right moment to strike again. As Emma and Mr. Blackwood delved deeper, they uncovered an ancient ritual connected to the town's dark history. The spirits of Hollow Creek, disturbed by Lily's plight, sought retribution against those who had wronged them. The phone, acting as a conduit, had merely been a symptom of a much larger supernatural force. The duo embarked on a perilous journey to break the curse once and for all. Guided by cryptic clues, they ventured into forgotten corners of Hollow Creek, confronting vengeful spirits and unraveling the threads of a centuries-old conspiracy. Time seemed to warp around them, blurring the lines between the past and the present. In a climactic showdown, Emma and Mr. Blackwood faced the malevolent force head-on, battling not just for their lives but for the very soul of Hollow Creek. The spirits, no longer bound by the shackles of resentment, found solace in the resolution of their grievances. The town, once haunted, embraced a newfound peace. As the dust settled, Emma and Mr. Blackwood stood in the quiet aftermath, the weight of the supernatural lifted from their shoulders. The refurbished phone, now devoid of any lingering darkness, became a symbol of triumph over the unknown. Hollow Creek, though forever marked by its haunted history, emerged into the light. Emma, now a guardian of the town's secrets, carried the lessons learned from her paranormal ordeal. The whispers of the past, though still present, became echoes rather than tormented cries. Yet, as the story came to an end, a cryptic message lingered in the wind, leaving a chilling reminder that the supernatural forces might not be banished entirely, and Hollow Creek's secrets were far from exhausted. The town held its breath, awaiting the next chapter in its haunted saga. In the bustling city of Arcadia, Mark, a brilliant software engineer, found himself in possession of a cutting-edge smartphone with an extraordinary capability, the ability to receive calls from the past. Intrigued by this unique feature, he experimented with the device, discovering that it allowed communication with people from decades ago. One fateful night, as Mark was tinkering with the phone, he received an unexpected call. A distressed woman's voice crackled through the receiver, claiming to be his grandmother. She pleaded for help, describing an imminent danger in her timeline. Mark, initially skeptical, began to unravel a family mystery as he compared the details shared by the caller with his own family history. The more Mark explored, the more he became convinced that the calls were not mere hallucinations or technological glitches. They were a window into the past, a chance to alter the course of history. As he dived deeper, he discovered that a tragic incident, hidden in the annals of his family's past, held the key to understanding the urgency of his grandmother's calls. Driven by a newfound sense of purpose, Mark started a journey through time, navigating the intricate web of cause and effect. Each call provided a piece of the puzzle, revealing a family secret that had been buried for generations. The story unfolded like a tapestry of love, betrayal, and unforeseen consequences. Yet, with every revelation, Mark faced a dilemma. The actions he took to alter the past had repercussions, creating a series of alternate timelines. The phone, a temporal bridge, forced him to confront the fragility of existence and the moral implications of playing with the threads of time. As Mark delved into the darkest corners of his family's history, he uncovered a tragedy that echoed through the generations. A long-lost love, a betrayal, and a curse that transcended time itself. The calls from the past were not just warnings, they were a plea for redemption, a chance to break the shackles of fate. Haunted by the consequences of his actions, Mark found himself caught in a loop where each attempt to fix the past led to unintended consequences in the future. The very fabric of reality seemed to unravel, and he questioned whether the power he wielded was a gift or a curse. In a desperate bid to find resolution, Mark sought the guidance of a brilliant physicist, Dr. Isabella Thornton, whose research delved into the mysteries of time. Together, they worked tirelessly to understand the nature of the temporal anomaly and find a way to reconcile the fractured timelines. As Mark and Dr. Thornton delved deeper into their research, they uncovered an ancient artifact, a relic that held the key to stabilizing the temporal disturbances. The artifact, however, was guarded by a malevolent force that sought to maintain the chaos unleashed by Mark's meddling. In a climactic confrontation, Mark faced the consequences of his actions head-on. The boundaries between past and present blurred, and reality itself seemed to fracture. With the help of Dr. Thornton, he confronted the malevolent force and made a heart-wrenching choice to restore balance to the timelines. As the dust settled and the temporal disturbances subsided, Mark found himself back in his own time. The smartphone, once a powerful conduit through time, now a mere relic, rested in his hands. The calls from the past had ceased, and the family mystery that had haunted him for so long was finally laid to rest. However, the experience left Mark forever changed. The weight of altering the fabric of time had etched itself into his soul. The city of Arcadia, though unchanged on the surface, bore the scars of a journey that transcended the boundaries of reality. In the end, Mark faced the ultimate truth, that some events are destined to unfold, and meddling with the flow of time comes at a profound cost. The smartphone, now a silent artifact, served as a reminder that the past, present, and future are intertwined, and the choices we make echo across the ages. As Mark navigated the now stable timeline, he carried with him the wisdom that some mysteries are better left untouched, and the truest redemption lies in accepting the unchangeable nature of time. In the quiet town of Ravenswood, Sophie, a young woman with dreams of a fresh start, moved into a charming old apartment. To save money, she bought a second-hand phone that seemed like a steal. Little did she know, the phone carried a chilling history, one that would entangle her in a supernatural web of horror. As Sophie settled into her new life, she began receiving mysterious calls at midnight. The caller's voice was ghastly, speaking in a language she couldn't understand, sending shivers down her spine. The calls, at first sporadic, soon became relentless, invading her nights and haunting her dreams. Disturbed and sleep-deprived, Sophie sought help from her neighbor, Mrs. Harris, an elderly woman known for her knowledge of local folklore and superstitions. Mrs. Harris, upon hearing Sophie's plight, grew visibly concerned. "The phone," she explained, "once belonged to a woman named Eliza who suffered a gruesome fate, a victim of an unsolved crime that had cast a dark shadow over Ravenswood." Determined to unravel the mystery, Sophie and Mrs. Harris delved into the town's archives. They discovered that Eliza's death was surrounded by whispers of a curse, a malevolent force seeking vengeance for the injustice done to her. The phone, it seemed, had become a conduit for Eliza's tormented spirit. As the calls escalated, so did the supernatural occurrences in Sophie's apartment. Shadows danced in the corners, and eerie whispers echoed through the halls. Desperate for a solution, Sophie and Mrs. Harris enlisted the help of Elias Blackthorne, a renowned paranormal investigator known for his expertise in dealing with vengeful spirits. Upon examining the haunted phone, Blackthorne uncovered a sinister connection between Eliza's murder and a secret society that dabbled in dark rituals. The curse, it appeared, was not just a random act of revenge but a calculated manifestation of supernatural forces at play. In a chilling seance, Blackthorne attempted to communicate with Eliza's spirit. The room trembled as a ghostly apparition materialized, revealing the details of her tragic demise. Eliza's murder, it seemed, was part of a ritual gone awry, and the secret society had inadvertently bound her spirit to the cursed phone. Determined to break the curse, Sophie, Mrs. Harris, and Blackthorne embarked on a perilous journey to uncover the truth behind Eliza's death. As they delved into the heart of Ravenswood's dark secrets, they faced malevolent entities, cryptic symbols, and the lingering presence of the secret society that continued to manipulate the supernatural forces. In a climactic confrontation, Sophie and her companions uncovered the secret society's hidden lair, a place where dark rituals had been performed for centuries. As they confronted the leaders of the society, a fierce battle ensued between the living and the supernatural. In a selfless act, Sophie offered herself as a vessel to break the curse, absorbing the dark energy that bound Eliza's spirit. The room trembled as the curse lifted, freeing Eliza's tormented soul. Sophie, weakened but victorious, collapsed as the supernatural forces dissipated. In the aftermath, Ravenswood experienced a profound transformation. The shadows that once clung to the town lifted, and the whispers of the curse were replaced by a newfound serenity. Eliza's spirit found peace, and the town began to heal from the centuries-old wounds inflicted by the secret society. Sophie, though forever changed by the ordeal, emerged stronger. The haunted phone, cleansed of its curse, became a mere artifact of a bygone era. As she bid farewell to Ravenswood, the town echoed with gratitude, its dark history finally laid to rest. But as Sophie left, she couldn't shake the feeling that some secrets, though uncovered, would forever linger in the shadows, leaving the door slightly ajar for the supernatural to seep through. Ravenswood, with its scars and newfound peace, stood as a testament to the enduring battle between the living and the lingering spirits of the past.